What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Bartle's Boutique. I woke up this morning and had a bunch of messages, and I was tagged in a bunch of posts about a Halloween video game that I was completely unaware that was coming out. So I'm going to check out the trailer for it right now. Let's check it out. Great Sting by John Carpenter. I'm not going to pretend like I know who those companies are. Malik. Rest in peace to his father.
A quiet town. Just like hundreds of other small towns all across America. A town just like yours. But it was here on October 31st,
John
1963.
produced it? Awesome.
No motive, no warning, no provocation. Just
Voice is pretty good for Loomis.
senseless
For the late,
death.
great Donald Pleasance.
I met him 15 years ago.
This is Southern Illinois right
I
here.
thought
In
there
case
was
you don't live
hope
around here.
that he could be reached. But what I met was not a child. No emotion.
There's somebody hanging out
Perhaps
the window.
not even human.
Oh, okay.
15 years later, he returned home. But what happened that night was only the beginning. It wasn't just a killing spree. It was a reckoning.
Whoa, calm down. He was going to reach it. Come on, come on.
Just run. Okay, she's smart. Oh, he's in there?
You can't stop him.
See how this
You
mask
can't
looks.
reason with him. You can't kill the
Okay.
boogeyman.
Alright, I like the mask. The body's small. Who's that tall, skinny person? Single player, multiplayer. Coming in 2026. Excuse me. Well. Well. There was no gameplay right away. It was cool. I love the, the Loomis thing going on. I know the last trilogy of Halloween movies that came out, everybody's pretty divided on whether they like it or they don't like it. I thought the first one was good. I thought the second one, although it has the dumbest part in the trilogy with the Evil Dies Tonight and the whole weird timeline screw up they did where, okay, if you're taking away all the movies except for part one, this town sure is acting like a little kid that killed his sister and then killed 4 people in one town. Was it 4 people? Let's see, who did he kill in town? He killed Annie, he killed Bob, he killed Linda. So he killed 4 people, and then he also killed the garage guy. That's where he got his overalls. So he killed 5 guys, 1 not in Haddonfield. So he killed 4 people, but somehow 4 years later, whatever it is, I don't know what the math is. 45 years? What is it now? 78 to now? Whatever. 78 to 58, or 50. Math is not my strong suit. Anyway, all those years ago, this town is going to prop up that as if he's the boogeyman. Even like 5 years after Michael went to prison, or 10 years after Michael went to prison, they'd still be talking about it. But 40 years? I don't think so. I didn't buy it. So the whole Evil Dies Tonight, evil, why are you calling him evil? He was evil, or he's just a crazy guy that escaped? It was a mental guy that escaped. He's crazy. How is he evil? I mean, where's Loomis at? I don't even remember how he died in this new trilogy. Did they ever say how he passed away? They didn't. So what? I don't get it. I just don't. They set it up to be this big thing that everybody in the real world, that's how you think of the character Michael Myers. He's evil incarnate, and they blew that. They blew that out of the water. They blew it. They totally blew the mystique, but then they tried to still ride on the mystique. But the good thing, that was long-winded, but getting back to Halloween Kills, Michael Myers is a motherfucker in that whole movie. His body count, he is scraping the plate, and it's great. He's brutal as hell. Little Frank gets the stab. Is his name Frank? Were they Frank? Little Bill. Big Bill and Little Bill. Little Frank. That's me. I'm Little Frank. Little Bill gets stabbed in the armpit and then he gets his eyes crushed out. He's vicious with the knife attacks. It's pretty awesome. Let's get back to this game. I like what they did here. This cool little trailer. The guy sounds a lot like Donald Pleasance, so that's good. And that was another thing that I was thinking. I was like, the guy that played Donald Pleasance, or the Loomis character in Halloween Kills, and the flashbacks, I don't know about you guys, but I got so fucking pumped. It looked great. It looked great. Did he kill again? It's like, the way he looked, I bought the voice, I bought all of it, and it made me like, we need a Loomis movie. We needed it. This is what they needed to do. They needed to say, fuck Jamie Lee Curtis, with all due respect. Fuck Jamie Lee Curtis. You needed to do a Halloween, if you're going to get rid of Halloween 2, do Halloween 2 with that guy doing Loomis. Just an opinion. I mean, what'd they do with Jamie Lee in part 2 anyway? Put her in the fucking hospital, and where she's basically just being used as a point for all the characters to get back to. It gives Michael and Dr. Loomis and the cops a place to get back together, because he's gonna go there, she's there, they're gonna catch wind of it, and they're gonna go there, right? That's good plot. That's a good plot. What do you call it? What is that called? That's just a good point for the movie, for them, where it makes sense that they end up at the hospital, right? That's killer. And it also, you get to see that she's his sister in her flashbacks, in her memories, and in her dreams, right? But other than that, she doesn't do a damn thing in the movie. And so part 2, if you change all that up, and she's not his sister, so we go to part 2, she goes to the hospital, he don't fucking know, right? He goes home, so they chase him home. What kind of stories could be told on that? Where he, falls out the window. As a matter of fact, looks, he's gone. And then that just, part 2 starts with her looking. I love part 2, by the way. It catches a lot of grief from certain people. They don't think Rick Rosenthal did a great job. They don't think that Dick Warlock was good as Michael Myers. I say, fuck all y'all that think that. I don't care about that. I think he did a great job. It looks like a continuation. If you put... I seen a copy of it once where somebody put 1 and 2 together, and you literally can't tell the fucking difference. You can't tell the difference. Michael's walking different, and he seems different. Okay, well, there's a good explanation for that. He was just shot 6 times. And he's not a fucking demon from hell. He's just a person. He's a human. He's crazy. He's a psychopath. Psychopaths have crazy strength. My wife, Georgia, works at a mental institution here in Illinois, strangely enough. And some of the guys that she guards, some of the guys that are in there, they're 80 pounds soaking wet, but they can pick people up 3 times their size and throw them around. Wiry, very strong, got that crazy strength. And that is a good enough explanation for me from why Michael is the way he is. He's not supernatural. He's not crazy, or he's not supernatural. He's not a monster. He's a crazy person. So, yeah, I'm babbling, but it's just because I love Halloween so much. I love Halloween. And you catch me on the right day. I like all the movies at some point or another. Like I got the Thorn tattoo, just because I watched part 4 and part 5 and part 6. And I saw the director's cut for part 6, where they kind of changed stuff around. It's changed around. There's more to it, and I really dig that version. First of all, because I love Donald Pleasance. It was his last role, and I love Paul Rudd. Even back then, he was that where he's in the hallway, and the first time he sees Michael, he's like, he tweaks out because he's been traumatized by that ever since he was a kid. And that I love. That's, if there's any good thing about that movie, the Tommy Doyle character. He is. Because of that night in '78, he is Fucksville. He's Fucksville, right? So, I love that aspect of it. The Jamie Lloyd thing. It's a huge bummer that they didn't get. See, this is a problem when you turn 52. I see her beautiful face, I can smell her. I met her. She smelled great. I'm not trying to be weird either. She's just awesome. I can't... What the fuck's her name? Danielle Harris. Holy hell. If somebody was to not ask me who she was, who was that girl in Halloween 4? Danielle Harris. She's also in Hatchet 2, Hatchet 3, in all the movies she was in. But back to this game, I'm not sure I'm going to like it or not. I don't see any of the gameplay. The Friday 13th game was coming out. I was so excited about that. Ordered that. Played it, and I thought it was a huge letdown. It was kind of a bummer. I mean, it was fun for about a half hour, and then it just became old to me. I didn't really like that kind of game. But, kind of hypocritically, all these years later when Texas Chainsaw came out, I had a blast playing that. But I guess, I don't know. I don't know what the difference is, because the gameplay is... Would you say it's similar? I would say it's similar. I play games. I'm a gamer, but I'm not all about it. So, I don't even know what you consider those kind of... What do you consider these kind of games? And, Texas Chainsaw, Friday 13th, and Dead by Dawn, or Dead by Daylight. Is that the one? Because I get that confused with what's the other game? It's just one stupid. It's one stupid title of something or name after another that I can't. I was just playing it. Me and my daughter were playing that game. Not the zombie game, but the other game where it's a different monster every time that you're trying to hide from, and it's just like Texas Chainsaw. We loved playing that game. It was a lot of fun. But she hasn't really asked about playing it again, and I haven't really thought about playing it again. So it's just, it didn't catch... It's fun to play. Like the Friday 13th was fun, and we had fun with that too, but she didn't like it. It was so dark when the game would begin, she couldn't even navigate her way out of the cabin, and to be honest, I had trouble doing it sometimes too. Like, where am I going? Couldn't find the front door. If you make one wrong turn and you're not a gamer, you're like lost in the fucking cabin, in his little shack. Sorry for that long-winded expose on my not being able to think of names, places, or things. But anyway, what do you guys think of this trailer? Is it awesome? What do you think about the Halloween franchise in general? Do you like just part one? What are the timelines? Let's do the timelines real quick. There's part one. There's part one and part two. Part three is by itself. There's part one, part two, part four, part five, and part six. Right? Is that right? What's part seven? Let's see, Return of Michael Myers, Revenge of Michael Myers, whatever part six is. That's sticking in my brain too. Man, I shouldn't ask myself questions like this. Anyway, there's those, and then there's part one, part two, H2O, and Resurrection, right? And then there's part one, 2018, and Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. Wow. It's a lot of timelines. It's a lot of timelines, and I dig them all. Rob Zombie timeline as well, which I seen it at the movies and I liked it, and then I watched it again when it came out. I watched it again at home, and I didn't like it as much. I really was put off by the family at the beginning, and just the Michael Myers character as a kid. It has a little bit to do with seeing that the dude that played him. I saw him making fun of people at an Indianapolis Horror Hound, and then I heard for whatever reason, he didn't come back for part two, and I think it's because of an ego situation. If I'm wrong, somebody explain that to me. Pretty sure they wanted too much money, and they were like, "Fuck this kid, fuck him." Oh, he was in. Can't think of the name of that movie either. Hancock. Jesus Christ! All I could see was Will Smith with the glasses and the beanie on. Yeah, Hancock. He was in Hancock. He's a kid that was a smart-ass little French kid, and he throws him up. Then he's haggard when he comes back down. But anyway, I saw that kid being a dick in real life. And to give him any kind of credit, he was just a kid, but I was like, I'm probably going to meet him. And then I saw him, like, he was kind of, the way he was talking to somebody, the person was excited, and then As that person walked away, he looked at his handler, and they just both started like laughing. And I can't remember what it was. I can't remember what it was, but I saw it. I saw him dissing. So I kind of don't like people like that, because who the fuck are you, right? If you're gonna diss people, at least be John Carpenter and just unload in their face. That's what I think. Anyway, I'll probably end up checking this out when it comes out. Overall, I like the trailer. I just wish there was gameplay. So tell me what you think about it. Tell me how stupid my whole rant just was, because I get excited and then I can't. It all comes out and I can't even think of words. But anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll check you later. Whew. It's winded as fuck. Excuse me.